Hey, Moosey. Oh, I got some stories. I got some stories today. Oh, I don't even know where to start. Oh my goodness. The last 3 hours have been so interesting and comical and stupid. Yeah, lots of it. It's so funny, man. It's just so funny. You gotta laugh at the chaos. Oh, oh. Dude, it's just so. I get into it. Give me a second. I have to compose myself. Uh, so, the new people that are over the train tracks aren't there anymore. We got them into their spot. Sort of. It took a lot of work. That's not the drama. That's not the drama. I guess they went up to where where Jim, the organizer, lives. No, no names. To find out what the heck is going on. I guess he's here. I don't know when he got here, but he's here. Or they talked to. It was her that they talked to him. They they got in touch with him. I don't know how. I don't know if he's here or where the heck he is, but they got in touch with sort of the organizer, or the girlfriend got in touch with the organizer, and they about them. Uh, but hi Moose. Yeah. It's just so. I'm sitting down here. This is about 3 hours ago. Me and my buddy took chainsaws and we got them in. This is before this happened. Just after this stuff happened. We're just. I'm sitting down here and I hear a car coming down the driveway, stopping in front of my plot. And I don't like the knocky sound, so I get out, walk down there, and it's a car I've seen a couple times drive up and down the driveway. Sorry, uh, gassy. And the new people's car. A woman gets out of the car, the first car that comes up, and apparently she's acting as the organizer now because it's the guy's girlfriend. You know, the one that just got him locked up. And she comes out with a real bad attitude towards me. Like she walks right up to me. Just gonna flip this for 1 second. Sorry, my phone was screwing up. But she's acting as the organizer now because I guess either he's not here or he is here and he can't go out or he's still in jail or she talked to him somehow. And I was right where their lot is. Their lot is that crappy one you can't get access to. And she comes down to see me, the girlfriend, and she's really nasty right off the bat. She says, "So you're gonna have to do this. She was ordering me to do something. I need you here right now. You, I need you to go in there and start clearing out trees now." She's ordering me to go get up, stop what I'm doing, and start going clear trees because she says so. Like, she's not asking, she's not being polite about it. She's being real nasty about it, trying to say, go do this right now. And I'm just like sitting there with like my jaw gaping. I'm starting to get why the organizer has been losing his freaking mind because she's a piece of work. She really is. She's not nice. I've spoken to her one time now, and like my head is throbbing from the one time I spoke to her. It doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. They just don't have to pay rent and stuff like that. And but again, she's like, you have to go do this now to me. And by this time, my neighbors from up the hill, they've already come down. We were supposed to we were going to be clearing the trees out anyways for them just to get them in there. But I'm like, what I said is, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, right to her, like, who the fuck do you think you are, lady? Like, I don't work for you, you know. I live here. I don't work for you. You ain't my boss. You ain't my mother. You don't get to tell me what to do. I just live here. I don't work for you. And she's just a real nasty piece of work. She got all pissed off and she's telling me that it's time for me to leave, that I'm not welcome here. Get off the property. Go, go. You're not welcome here. I don't want you here. Because I'm asking her, like, who do you think you are trying to tell me that I have to go do this because you said so? You're nothing. You're not even a landlord. You're less than a landlord. You're the girlfriend of a person who issued a license to the place. Like, what is going through your mind, lady? But I get it now. Why the organizer's been losing his freaking mind, because she's batshit crazy. Uh, I hope she's not here for much longer. I really do. I can't handle her. But yeah, that's the stupid stuff. But long story short, we'd already planned on going in there with some chainsaws to get them in there today. I spoke to the neighbors. They came down with a couple of chainsaws. I had my chainsaw. The new people, they just don't know what's going on and they're scared. I was right with what plot they had. And it was 4 guys and 4 chainsaws. We made short work of it. We just cut down enough trees for them to back their car into there, back the camper in there, get both campers in, and the rest is up to them. So they're in their spot right now. We have to go like across these people's lot up here, across my buddy's lot, and we made a hole into the woods so they could, at least get their camper in there. So they're pretty deep in the woods with no sun coverage or anything like that, but at least they're not over there. But I just don't get, that woman is crazy. She no, I don't think the organizer is bad. It's his girlfriend's a freaking nut job. I think she's been, nagging him and picking at him and picking at him and picking at him and picking at him since she's been here. He just kind of like broke. Ugh. But anyways, I did my good deed for the day. It was already planned that we were going to get together in the evening when the stars, when it's not the hottest part of the day, to cut out a pathway for them to drive a camper in. We took a strip out of trees. It was the strip is about 15, maybe 15 to 8 feet wide. Goes back a bit, and then we cleared an opening that is about 30 feet long, 30 feet wide. So they got both of their campers in there. We didn't have to cut down much. They were smaller trees. So we just cut them as close to the ground as possible. They're going to have to deal with the stumps and the mud themselves, but we got them in. We've already had snow. We've already had snow. We had snow a couple weeks ago. The Thursday before last Thursday, so 2 Thursdays ago, we had snow overnight. But when it's going to start accumulating on the ground, early November, very easily early November. I'm prepared for it. Hey, look at this. We got a flat dog. Flat dog. Hey, you flat dog. Moosey Moo. Hey, Moose. Come here. Who's a good girl? Come say hi. Who's a good moose? Oh, I knew you wanted to come see me. And you want to go on the shoulder. Okay, you were allowed. And that's a puppy butt on my back. And there she goes. You want to come back up? Where's the moose going? Come on. Oh, shit. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Climb. Okay, go for it. And there's my shoulder dog. shoulder dog. Right, Moose? Oh, and she's just laying down on my shoulders now. Oh, nope, 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 she's getting up. There's some puppy booty for you. Shake that thing, Moose. Shake the money maker. Make us some money. Come on. You gotta be a stripper for a bit, Moose. I'm gonna just reset this for 1 second. Oh, there we go. I'm back. So, that's the stupidity that happened today. Like, fucking Christ. Why come down yelling? You could ask me to do something. I'm more than happy to help. I'll always help my neighbors, especially when they ask, because I'm going to ask them for a lot of stuff too. But I think his problem is her. I think the relationship is very, very volatile, and he's losing his freaking mind. Right, Moose? Are you losing your freaking mind? You're fun to be with. But yeah, storytelling with a moose. Oh. On other world news, did you know in the Northern Ontario towns? Thank you, she is a great dog too. And here's a puppy booty shot. There's the flat dog. Did you know, I found this out, Northern Ontario, the smaller towns like Cochrane and Iroquois Falls, 2/3 of the town rely on food banks. They're so thinly stretched up here that most food banks they're supposed to do like at least 7 days worth of groceries, if you're lucky, or whatever they can. All they can manage to give out are like maybe 2 meals worth now. That's how thin things are stretched. It's kind of getting scary how priced out of everything we are right now. And it's about to get a lot worse. We're expected from now, between now and November 1st, Ontario's expected to hit a 20 to 30% increase of the prices of groceries. 20 to 30% on the basic things. There is no longer a cap on bread, so they can raise the prices whenever they want. A lot of people are going to be going hungry. And hello, Supreme Be Gaming. Oh no, man, I'm going to be honest. I don't want the drama. I don't like the drama, but I kind of do like the drama when it happens. It's really freaking entertaining. Like, it's a very slow life up here. So whenever I get a little bit of entertainment, I'm like, ear to ear grins. Oh, it's just so funny. Why do you get so mad at somebody? Or I haven't done anything. It's just so funny. Like, I'm gonna laugh at her. Oh, bread's not actually that hard to make, man. Bread is the easiest thing to make. And flour is cheap. So you don't even really need anything but water and flour to make bread. It's going to be a crappy bread. But even baking soda or self-rising flour, make a fried bannock is a good kind of bread. But honestly, you can get away with the feel method. You're just going to mix, couple eggs, a little bit of milk, some sugar, maybe like a palmful of sugar. It will get the yeast started into any bread. You don't need more than your palmful. You same thing, the palmful of salt, same palmful of the yeast, and add a flour, 2 eggs, maybe a quarter cup of milk. Give it a good mix. Add some water until the consistency is not really sticky, but it's not sticky. Like, it's all about how it feels. And you put a damp cloth over top, let it rise for a couple hours to overnight. When it's doubled in size, knock it back, form it into your thing, let it rise again for another hour, bake it, and you get really good bread. Hey, Ryan, how are you? Yep. No. For a family of four? For a family of four, yeah, about $1,000, maybe closer to $1,200 $1,250 a month. Right now, I'd say closer to $1,300 a month for a family of four. If you're shopping smart and you do your shopping twice a week and do a bulk shop, you could probably get away with it, but even then you're going to be limiting your meat consumption. I'm lucky, like, so I know how much meat I'm going to get every month, or even less. I'm not eating meat right now. I just ate the last of my eggs. Uh, I did a shop the other day. Sorry, last month. It was a month ago, almost a month ago. It'll be a month ago on the 22nd. Yeah, exactly. And the only reason why I'm gonna make it this month were for groceries is because of those snap peas that I was given. And if you watch the video of my supply run, the only reason why I had meat for as long as I did was those salamis I got from the dollar store. They're terrible too. Next time I'll spend the extra money to get it from the grocery store because they're so much better. But for 700 grams, it's like $13 worth of meat, and I've got 8 of those, 4 cans of lunch meat, 2 cans of corned beef. That was it for my meat this month. And if I want other meat, like if I'm lucky, I'll get a grouse, and it's ringneck pheasant season, so I'm hopefully gonna get one of those soon. But now I've eaten about a half, closer to a dozen grouse. They're about a bird about this big, and if I want that supplements my meat, or I can get down fishing. I can't really fish at my lake right now. The weeds are just too horrible. But when I'm heading into town, I always bring my fishing rod, and I can bring up a trout or two with me. So there's that. But if you watch that video, that supply run, I'm still. I finished the last of the meat a couple days ago, the last can of lunch meat, and I was, adding a little bit of salami for flavor in pretty much everything I was cooking. Like if I'm cooking rice, I was putting a little bit, like cutting a little bit off the salami, cutting it into cubes, throwing it in just to have that extra protein, or eating with eggs. And that was about $100. That was $100, and that lasted me most of the month. But I have the option to forage, which I'm good at, or hunt with my slingshot, which I'm a crack shot now. I think I could hit a mosquito off my dog's ass without hitting my dog. Yeah, a family of four for a week, more than 250, more than 250. I think you could get away with it if you $250 for a family of four if you're really smart about it, like, and you're okay with giving up a lot of meat. If you're adding eggs in it, if you know where you can get a good cheap eggs, Costco. Heck, if I was in that position, I think I would be getting myself a Costco card, buying 4 of the $7 chickens, or five. I'd buy maybe 7 of the $7 chickens, cutting all the meat off of that and freezing it in bags and portioning it out for a week. $70 on chicken and the rest on vegetables, beans, rice, lentils, and the other like staples, and portioning that chicken if I had the option of a Costco. Um, I only cook one meal a day. When I the other day, like I haven't had any. I had my breakfast. I had breakfast and lunch today. Nothing else was going to be done. But when I made the meal last night, I made some rice with some beef juice and all those vegetables and an egg. I portioned that up into 3 meals, so that was breakfast and lunch today. I'm not a big fan of pasta, honestly. Not a huge fan. I can handle pasta if it's like the egg noodles, but honestly, you're better off getting rice. Rice is cheaper, more versatile than pasta. That's the world we live in now. Like it's how much for a bag of apples? $20 for a bag of apples now. Again, like if I didn't have these woods behind me to forage, I'd be screwed. I wish I could get some rabbits, but I can't because of damn wolves. But I wish I had, more of the. I want more hunting opportunities. We're going to be going to do some hunting probably this week for the pheasants because they're out in force right now. Apple trees won't grow this far up. They might, but you're still waiting 10 years for an apples to grow. I've got blueberries, blackberries, honeyberries, and the odd choke cherry tree. Hey, Moose, come here. Come on, puppy. But I've been given so many free vegetables lately, I'm in veggie heaven. Right? Say hi. Hello, world. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So I think Moose is going to take over the stream. This is now Moose's stream. Right, puppy? Go away. She better be careful because she might become dinner one day. She just said, yeah, right. It did, didn't it? It is from the fire. I was burning it. Oh, Johnny, even then, like a bag of apples up here, minimum cost like 15, $20. Even the potatoes, the Ontario grown potatoes, usually during the summer, like right now, this is the beginning of fall, I should be able to go to the store and buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes for 99 cents. It's not like that anymore. Now they're like 5.99, and this is when the season the Ontario potatoes are coming in. It's disturbing. You got to thank Trudeau for that, for all his carbon tax the farmers. Even fruit, man. Any kind of fruit. Did you see how much they were selling the watermelons for now? Yeah, man. Like years past, even up to last year, you got one of those giant, full-on watermelons for like $2.99. Now, you can't even get 4 slices of watermelon for $5. That giant, though, those big watermelon, they now go for $15 and 99, 15.99, $16. Um, I don't need anything right now, honestly. I don't know. I'm going to be going down to Toronto, and I'm saving up money to make sure I can get my next 4 month supply, but I'm good until the 10th of November. But my neighbor's going to be heading down to Toronto in, around October 10th for a day or two. I'm going to hit a ride with him and pick up my 4 month supply of meds. Good catch, man. Good catch. It's MS, multiple sclerosis medication. Uh, Dude, I'm on about 25 different pills a day. Well, not. I'm on 25 pills a day of like 7 different medications. Tisodin is the main one, but honestly, it's not that bad. I'm gonna be getting. It works out to about $200 a month for me because how do I put this? My doctor has it on the max doses, which is about 4 times the dose I need, so I just cut them up. And that's my month supply. Don't tell the pharmacies. But that's not for now. And I'm good. Honestly, I'm not really stressed about the meds this time. I have an envelope in that, 2 envelopes in the trailer. One is Moose's for vet emergencies. One is the meds, and I always put a little bit in the med one. I will have enough for the medication Tuesday. I'm heading over to do some work for the guy who does the tiny homes, and we came to an agreement on the work. He's gonna pay me per tiny home instead of per hour because I do quick, good work. But I've got about 10 tiny homes to do. He's gonna give me $50 each tiny home to put the rails on for the solar panel, mount the solar panels, string the wire through, and set up the whatchamacallit, charge controller, batteries, inverter, and that'll be my Tuesday. That'll be my Tuesday. And again, we've come up is he's gonna pay me per tiny home, which is a lot better for me because then I won't have to slow myself down to be there for 8 hours. Last time he gave me like $200, and I did 10 of them in like 6 hours. And honestly, I could have done it a lot quicker. I think I could have done all 2 in about maybe 3 to 4 hours, all 10 in about 3 to 4 hours by myself. So we've agreed on he's gonna give me $50 each one that I finish. He's got 10 to finish. I think I can manage that in about 4 hours by myself. Just do all the stuff, get all the wiring pre-done, get the holes pre-drilled, and just mount it. And that all is gonna just he's paying me in cash too. He pays me in cash. I'll take that, put that in the envelope, and that is my medication from November, December. So November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March 10th. That'll keep me until March 10th. And I'll go in person to pick them up because, again, my buddy's heading into Toronto. He's dead. He's only going to stay a day or two. I'm just going to go with him and do that. That's that. I am going to build the wood greenhouse around the camper, but I've got a couple other things I'm working on first. I'm going to be insulating the camper with some insulation on the outside and around. That's next. But I don't know what I'm going to grow in the greenhouse next year. Corn, we're in the modern world, but I'm not technically in the modern world, man. So, mail delivery doesn't come to the property here. That's the problem. The pharmacies, they don't use Canada Post to mail it. They use a courier called Canpar, which oddly enough is also owned by Canada Post. Canpar and Canada Post don't deliver to the property up here. They deliver to the post office in the Falls. Unfortunately, the post office in the Falls cannot accept non-Canada Post deliveries. Even though they're owned by Canada Post, they go get delivered by Canpar, they can't take it. So what happens is it gets there, they say, hey, we can't take it. And they're like, we're not driving 30 minutes up the road to deliver it. Screw you, even though we got to go by your place to go to the next town to do our deliveries there. Screw him, return to sender, and it gets sent back. That's the point. The only place to deliver it would be to my address, my address doesn't come here, it goes to Canada Post. So if I have it delivered to Cochrane, there's nowhere for me to deliver it in Cochrane because I don't have the Cochrane address. They would try to deliver it. I could send it to the Canada Post office in Cochrane, which would do the fucking same thing and send it back to Toronto. It's fucking bullshit. It's like trying to get an Amazon order delivered. It's impossible. Amazon comes, brings it to the Canada Post because that's the drop-off address. Because they don't come up to here, they won't deliver it to here. They bring it to the Canada freaking Post, and the Canada Post will say, "We can't take this because it's from Amazon. Let's send it fucking back." Yeah, fuck you. And this could all be fixed. This could all be fucking fixed if the goddamn organizer would get off his ass, go down to Canada Post with the property fucking document with the goddamn deed, the tax information, and the plotting information with how many goddamn plots are here, give it to Canada Post and say, "I'd like a large mailbox put on the property, please. We've got this many plots. It needs this many boxes. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one have already been sold. You can activate these plots. Okay, this is who's going to be in it. Thank you very much." And they'll be like, "Yes, sir, we'll bring it there for next week." But the goddamn property, freaking what? Goddamn organizer is so goddamn lazy, he hasn't done it. He hasn't done it. He hasn't done the goddamn thing is go get the goddamn paperwork you have, take it to the people that deliver the mail to get the mail delivered. And I'm crashing out now. Hi, Moose. I need a hug. It is very much, exactly, Tech. It is the fucking fluid up here. Oh, dude, it gets worse, man. I've already talked to Canada Post about the post box. It's at the post office. The post box system is at the post office. If you have a post box there for someone to put something in the post box, they have to have the mailbox key, and the people who have the mailbox key is Canada Post. So even if I got the post box, what they'll do is they will put a sticker on my post box there, and then they'll take that to the depot for pickup in Timmins, over an hour and a half drive away. So, you know what, that just making it so they put stickers on my post box instead of, that, because Canada Post won't open the post boxes for the delivery drivers. Fucking Canada. It is like bureaucratic bullshit hell. Oh, Johnny, I agree with you on that. He does not care. I have come to an understanding on what all this setup is really about. Was he wanted property that he would never be able to buy because he's been on disability his entire life. So he figured it out, and he did a smart thing. Is he set up a corporation to get this property underneath that corporation's name. And he made a deal with the person that was selling it to give him $4,000 every month or so, or with every plot he sells, and he keeps $1,000 for himself until it's all paid up. So instead of being able to buy property, he's buying it basically through a cash deal from the people that's selling it underneath the corporate name. And how he's totally paying it off is by selling half-acre plots and that jazz. Hi, Moose, come on up. I know. Oh, I know. The mail tracking and stuff. It's still. I could be there when it gets there. I'd have to wait there all day. I smell a skunk or a dog on my shoulder. Oh no, lead hit. All you'd have to do to get the mailbox set up is bring the paperwork down there and get it done. This place has been around for about 4 years now. It's not done. And all he has to do is bring some paperwork down to get it done. It would be very convenient for everybody, but instead, nobody can get mail. It gets sent to Canada Post in town and never delivered because they really don't accept things unless it's mailed through them. It's frustrating. I have been very, very, very frustrated about it for a while. It took me 5 months to get my medication in my hands after I paid for it, trying to struggle with phoning them about my meds, asking about delivery, rescheduling the delivery, having it bounce back and forth, to finally getting so mad about it. My neighbor was heading down to Toronto. I said, I'm coming with you, and then I went to the post office I went to the pharmacy and just grabbed it from them because that's where it was sitting. It was returned to sender. You guys like my new scarf? At this point, she's not a dog, she's a fashion accessory. I've got an actual address set up. If you send I have a PO, I have a postal code and all that. It's just delivered to the post office. I haven't had any success with that, but the best way to actually do it is the Iroquois Falls general delivery to the post office with my name. That makes it actually possible for me to pick stuff up. That's the best way for me to get mail, is via general delivery. Yeah, no, she's been doing this for a while. She likes to stand up on my shoulder and get a better shot of the surrounding. I don't mind it. It's a very bad habit I gotta break, but it's cute and I can't not let her do it because he's so cute. Right, Moose? Yeah, Iroquois Falls General Deliveries, Robert. Last name, and yeah, General Delivery works up here. Do you want to go on the shoulder? Or do you want to be held like a baby? Ah, there we go. Let them see you. Oh, now we got you. Now we're going to give you a shoulder ride. Oh, yeah, we got you. Oh, yeah, there's the moose. There's the little gremlin. Oh, nope, she's gone. They're going to stick you up here. Go say hi to the camera. That'd be really cool. I do love snacks. But it honestly, it's a fucking headache trying to get mail. Okay, I know, I'll help you. Can you just stay up there this time and not jump down? Because I'm not lifting you back up. I swear my dog was in the circus. Yeah, it's really complicated. I couldn't get mail when I was freaking homeless, and now I have an address, and it's so goddamn complicated to get mail. Boondock sent me something, and I was actually able to get it. I was shocked that I was able to get it. Um, how did I do that though? It was sent to. It was actually sent to the wrong address too. Um, they were gonna send it back. I had to call the depot to have it delivered to the right place after I'd paid the duties. It was so convoluted and stupid. It's just a mess. It's always a bloody mess. But hopefully it'll change very soon because we're trying to pressure him into getting the mailboxes up here. There's one of the neighbors here who are really good at getting what she wants from him. She screams at him and he folds like a little child, which is, I love the woman because she can yell at the guy all she wants and he'll do what she wants. Right, Moose? There we go. She's like laying down on my shoulder now. That's great. Okay, you gonna fall or you gonna jump? Okay, go for a run. Bah. No, there's a lot of crap up here, a lot of problems, but still worth it. Still worth it. The neighbors, we take care of each other. We all get along. We all work together and say, the organizer. Yeah, no, Northern. How do I put this? Ontario, Canada has a population of 40 million people. Ontario has 10 million of those people. Was it 10 million or 15? Ontario has 15 million of those people. Okay? Ontario kind of looks like this, right? Boom, 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 boom. We'll say it's a square. Toronto is here. Ottawa is here. And then you got the corridor going down to Ottawa, to Toronto, to Niagara Falls. I'd say about 14 million of that. Oh, sorry, it's 12 million people. 12 million people in Ontario. So there's a corridor from here to here, from Niagara Falls, Toronto, Peterborough, Cornwall, Ottawa. It's a corridor on this side of Ontario. That's where the majority of people live. In Toronto, there is the GTA. There is 7 million people of the 12 million. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 million people left. Then you've got Niagara Falls, which is another million people. The greater Niagara area is another million people. You go up there, you go to Ottawa, that's another million people. And then from here down, there's towns that are 200,000, 500,000 people all the way up. That's about, in this one line, 11.5 million people out of the 12 million people that live in Ontario live. Then you get up to then it's like central Ontario here, from Barrie to Sudbury. There's another like 200, 300,000 people right up to Sudbury. Then you get the northern Ontario from where I am all the way from Sudbury to where I am to Hudson's Bay, all the way across until you get to the border of Ontario, and that's like maybe 100,000 people total. You got to look. The one town, the towns that are near me is the Falls, the Iroquois Falls. That the census data is wrong. It's only gone up to 2022. Right now, there is less than 800 people living in the Falls. They still got a grocery store. And then Cochrane has about 4,000, 5,000 people living in it. It's no man's land up here. It's literally a void. Yeah, you get a town like Timmins where there is near 50,000 people, but it's so. Uh, Ontario's population is southern Ontario. I'm northern Ontario. There's like no one here, so there's a lot of lack of mail delivery and services. Moosey Moo. Hey, Moose. You definitely do. We've only got 40 million people, and we're the second largest country by land mass on the planet. It's very sparsely populated. Like, uh, but it's also what makes up here so safe. Like I can walk out to the highway right now, stick my thumb out, and I'll get a ride to town, no problem, with a smile on their face, because it's probably someone local. They'll see me like, oh, a hitchhiker, let's pick him up. That's a great idea. Or it's got its benefits, but it's also got its downfalls. Like I can't have power where I am, like gridded power. That's how far off. That's how out in the boonies I am. Thunder Bay has about 40 to 50,000 people. Thunder Bay's not a big place. Then you're talking North Bay. North Bay is a sub. Southern Ontario is where the majority of Ontario is, and again, the further up, yeah, you get a couple big cities, but they're not really big cities. They're like par 100,000, 200,000. Hello, Tom. Thunder Bay is a little bit bigger, though. Thunder Bay is right near Great Bear Lake, eh? But it's near the military installation. The military training headquarters is right near Thunder Bay. Plus, that Thunder Bay is also where the Canadian CRA, the Canadian Revenue Agency, is located. So it'll be a little bit bigger because you got the military base, the CRA, and all that jazz up there. Hello, Alex. Okay, 110. Still, it's not a big city, man. It's not a big city at all. Even a small town in southern Ontario, a town that's like way out in the middle of nowhere, like Kingston. Look up Kingston, Ontario. All they got going for them is a university and a prison. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. And actually, I don't even think Kingston has the prison anymore. Didn't they close down the Kingston pen and ship all the inmates off to Millhaven? Yeah, no. Like, no, that's the thing is, Kingston. All Kingston really had you going for it was the prison, the Kingston pen, and the university. And even the Kingston pen, they closed down and they transferred all of the residents to Millhaven. So all you guys got going for you is the university and a bunch of really shitty no-tell motels. A couple years back, there was one of those places, a really crappy no-tell motel place that decided to shut down and kick everybody out. But they were taking rent on a monthly basis, so they stopped becoming a. They weren't a hotel; they were a long stay place where a lot of the addicts used to go and stay. I forget the name. I don't even. I forget the name. I don't even. I never knew the name of the place. But I remember there was like an A&W right by it. I passed by it once when I was passing through Kingston. Stopped in the A&W for breakfast because A&W has the best breakfast and onion rings. Yep. Hey, Moosey Moo, come see me. Come on, Moose. Come here, Moose. Moosey Moo. She heard me. She'll be back. Yeah, no, Kingston is one of the weird towns because it doesn't follow the rivers. It doesn't follow the St. Lawrence. So you got Lake Ontario here. If there's a lot of towns going up here, you got Peterborough like over here by the lake. It's closer to the lake, and then you got Kingston like way out in the middle of nowhere. Topographically, Kingston is a weird town. Yeah, even worse than that is uh, what is it? Lauren, Ontario. Fucking Lindsay, Ontario. Kingston's got not much going for it, but then you got Lindsay, Ontario. Lindsay, Ontario. All it's got going for it is crack and opioids and drugs and teenage pregnancy. That's it. Um, Tech, you don't understand how far north I am, and that would be not good for that. That would be cruel. I don't think it's an easy way for the easy thing for him to get up here. From where he, oh, really stop that. That hurt, you little shit. Uh, it's a 10-hour drive from where he is to where I am, minimum, and a 10-hour drive back. That's hard. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Are you happy? You can stop it now. You got your shoulder. No, no more. I'm not a thing to jump on. No more. Please, no more. No more. I get it. You want to play. I get it. I get it. You want to play. You want to be held. You want to be loved. You want to be held and loved and scratched and played with and like thrown around and oh God, no. She wants to play desperately. She's in like play mood. She wants to fight play. She's in the play fight mood. Rah, rah, rah. Oh yeah, you want to bite? You want to fight me? I'll fight you back. I'll fight you back. Rah. Now get lost. No more jumping. Enough. Enough. I get it. Enough. Enough. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Enough. Enough. Hello, Anopi. Enough. Oh shit. Okay, you're done. No, you're King. You're no man. Peterborough and Kingston is like over here. You gotta go up. If you want to take the Lakeway, you gotta go up the 7, and Kingston is on one of the 400 series highways, isn't it? I'll have to. I'll have to. I must be mistaken. It happens all the time. Kingston isn't on the 7, though, is it? Kingston can't be on the 7. Oh, drama. Just some stupid shit happened. Oh, thank God she's gone. She's running away. She's gonna come back and jump on me, though. I know it. She's just getting wound up. Long story short, a few days, the other day, Friday, I think it was. Friday? It was Friday. It was Friday. There was a domestic disturbance up the hill with the neighbor. He got taken out in handcuffs after a bunch of other stupid shit happened during that day. He called the animal control on me on that wild beast, which if they saw her right now, they would shoot her dead because she's being crazy. Cops showed up for that. They know Moose. They're okay with her. They don't even know my damn name, but yeah, that him freaking out about the structure I built, and then the cops just show up out of nowhere, go up the hill. Apparently, he got into an altercation with his girlfriend that's living with him, and one of the other neighbors that are nearby him called the cops. He got taken out in cuffs, been gone. Yesterday, a family shows up, 2 kids, big one of the driving style campers, and a camper towed behind a car. Oh shit, here she comes. They show up. They just bought in. They didn't know where their plot is and don't know where to go. I told them to go over there by where I set up first when I first got here, by the train tracks that are not on the property. But yeah, today I guess they went up the hill and found where his girlfriend is, and she started acting like the organizer, like she's puffing her chest out. She's in charge. Myself and the neighbors had already figured out where their plot is. There's no access to it, so we were gonna just grab some chainsaws, cut a path in there, clear cut some trees so they got a place to park it. We'd already planned on doing that today. We already did it, in fact. But I'm down here. I'm waiting for them to come down so we can start. I hear a car pull up right in front of my place, and another car. Someone gets out. I get out of the camper, go see what's going on, and it's his girlfriend. I've never spoken to her before. I've seen her a couple times, but never spoken to her. And she gets out kind of aggressively she's trying to order me around. She told me I have to do something. I got to go in there and start cutting down trees so they can get in their plot. I have to do it. She's not asking me. She's telling me to go do this. And I ask her, like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're not my boss. I don't work for you. I don't need to suck your teeth kind of deal. She got all pissed off and started screaming at me, saying, you can leave. You can get off here. You don't belong here. Get off. Go, go. You don't need to be here. You're getting kicked off. You can't kick me off, lady. I've got a contract. That's what my contract says. I'm here for life. I'm even paid up. I'm completely paid up for life. But I started to see why the organizer is being the way he's been being. There's only one. There's only one. But I understand why the organizer's been the way he's been. Like he's in jail right now. He got arrested on Friday. And he's been losing his freaking mind since she's been living here. She's only been living here for like 2 to 3 months. And since she's been living here, he's been losing his freaking mind, like going batshit crazy kind of deal. But yeah, she kind of left in a huff, not getting what she wanted from me. But as I said, little did she know, we already planned on cutting them a pathway in there. We've made phone calls to the guy who owns a property they're going to have to cross to get onto their plot because there's no road leading in there. There's not. There's no road has even been slightly cleared for that. So we'd already planned it. We figured out what plot they were by getting the plotting chart I had, and they said they were on plot 172. My buddy, who isn't here right now, he's on plot 370. My buddy's on plot 370. They're on 372. I'm 358. So, yeah, that's what we did. 4 guys, and 4 chainsaws, and 3 hours. We cut a pathway in at a small paddock for them to fit both of the trailers, and that's where they are right now. But that girl is kind of psycho. Oh, I told her to fuck off. I just stopped talking to her. When she starts bitching at me, when people start yelling at me, I just, brush them off. I'm done with you. I don't really even think it was a fucking conversation. It was her telling me, I have to do this. And me like, who the fuck are you? You're not my boss, woman? No one's my goddamn boss. I'm my boss. Moose is my boss. Yeah, you know what? Moose is definitely my boss. What are you doing, Moose? I desperately need a better setup for my solar. I don't got the kind of money that it would take, but I know what I need to get for the solar to improve. I've got 400 amp hours of storage, but I need, for my solar system to be better, I need to get I need to get about another 50 to 100 feet of solar extension cables. That's a definite. And I need a better charge controller, with more capacity. So I had a charge controller I regret getting. The first one I had, it was a 100 amp hour charge controller. I went for the discount one. It was like $150. It caught fire. It didn't work. So right now I've been operating with a charge controller I could get. I had to rewire all the system because there was a small fire. That was a few months ago. I'm operating with a charge controller that only is 50 amps. So that can only pull in 300 watts. And that's why I'm having power issues. So realistically, I'd like to get some heavy gauge wire, a bunch of fuses, some solar extension wire, and a really heavy duty charge controller. And then the fuses, that's all I need to really amp up and upgrade the system. But yeah. Yeah, they're LiFePO 4 batteries. They're lithium iron batteries. They're meant for solar, and the solar wrap is a plastic mesh. It's about yay thick. It's got like a bubble wrap on the inside, like an air cushion or like a foam that you're supposed to wrap the roof of your trailer with and the sides of your trailer with for winter storage. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to cut holes out of it for the door and the window. So it's like a plastic and a foam for the wrap. Outfish, I am more than ready for winter. Take a look back in the shorts. I've got all my wood cut, stacked, and wrapped, ready to go. Even if I don't get the greenhouse up over the camper, I have a wood burning stove that's meant for outside. You run the pipe, you run the main flute from the outside, inside, up and out, and then cover the window, and you get some off heat from that. So I've got that as a backup to keep me warm. 300 pounds of propane, 8 cords of wood chopped and seasoned, ready to go. Plus, I've got the backup heater or heat lamp. It's I'm ready-ish for winter, even if I wasn't ready for winter. For fuck's sakes, I lived out in winter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no heat. Just a damn tent and some hoodies. I'm going to be fine this winter. Yeah, I wish it's something I could do, but I'm stuck with the system I've got for a while. I don't have. That's a lot of money, man. Uh, I used everything I had to get the system I've got, to get the land, and to get here and get to the point where I'm at. I now am living like month to month, but it is what it is until it is. I'm picking up work here and there because I got when I got up here, fucking got laid off 5 weeks into the job. Yay! Thank you, Trump. But I'm picking up work once in a while over. Don't jump up on me. I've had enough. I'm picking up work now and again over at a guy's place. He builds tiny homes, and I've been doing the solar setup on them. I've been setting up the solar for him, and this time he's going to pay me $50 a place. There's 10 places to do, and all that's going towards my medication when I take the trip in October. That's my 4 months meds. I haven't been on the scale for a while. More than I want to weigh, but that's because I get days where I can't walk. And honestly, if there's a day that goes by that I don't stream or don't post anything, it's because I can't get the fuck out of bed. Um, MS is a bitch, and MS isn't a constant thing. Like, you're not, it's not the same every single day. Tomorrow I could be perfect, or tomorrow I might be in so much pain, the headache could be horrible that I can't even get out to bed. And I've had a lot of those days already since I've been up here. Less and less with the meds, but I still had a couple of them last week. That's the only reason why I'm not, posting or streaming, is I'm just in so much pain. And when you do that, you're not really active. So more than I'd like to. Oh, Ottawa's another expensive town. Go get it, Moose. Ottawa itself is expensive too. Oh, see, honestly, what I would like just one video, one of my videos to absolutely go fucking viral. One of my long form videos. Give me 5 million views. That'd be close to what, $400,000. I would love for one of my videos to go absolutely fucking viral like that. I would take that money. I would leave this area right away. Like, not right away, but I would take that money and invest it in a property like this. There's quite a few up the road that are on unincorporated land. I could throw $50,000 of that down there, another $50,000 for the road and infrastructure and plotting and basic cutting down trees, getting the plots ready to go. I would do something like this. I would do something like this with that money, just differently. Instead of that, I would sign a licensing agreement, and I would charge maybe $500 a year for not the license, but one payment of like $5,000 plus $500 a year maintenance fees, just to keep the place kept up and well, and offer it to people who really need it, like people with disabilities on ODSP. Give them like a quarter-acre plot with on 1 acre, you would have it delivered, cut up into like 8 sections with 8 tiny homes on it for people with disabilities. You figure out a community bus and stuff like that for people, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's something I would really take the money and invest into, is maybe building a community like that where it can support itself. I would love to just be able to give back and help. It's a possible thing, but you need, unfortunately, the sad reality is it's not going to happen without money. It takes an investment. And to get it, the basic bare bones of it started up, I've already figured out it would cost a minimum of $150,000. That's for the land, the dividing of said land, and just the basics. Oh my goodness. So the other night, actually, this is about a week ago, I sat out here drinking a couple beers with you guys. This is, oh my God, that must have been a month ago now. My neighbor gave me these beers. They were like 10%. I drank 2 of them. And I was trashed. I was trashed for the entire night after that. That's how much a lightweight I am. But they were 10%. A few days later, I had one more of them, and all it does is knock me out. I still have one left from about a month ago, and I think I might crack it open tomorrow when I cook dinner. I have, I think a salami I've been holding on to for a while, and a frozen piece of meat I've been holding on for a while. I think tomorrow, about around this time, I might get a fire going and roast some meat over the fire live. That would be really fun. Well, see, man, Cornish. That's how slow things are up here. That's how slow of a lifestyle, like time goes up here. You're saying it was a week ago? It feels like 2 months ago. Easy 2 months ago. Hey, Sankelpar. How are you? You can tell it's starting to get. It's getting cold out. Right now, it feels like I think it's about 8 degrees, maybe less. The fog is coming in nicely. There's a nice fog settling in, but she's getting cold out. Oh, and the good news is, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not doing this anymore with the vape. I've I've been trying to give it up for a while, but it's something I used honestly as a crutch to deal with the migraines. I've been using for a while to deal with the migraines, but I'm trying again to give it up completely. And I've on. I haven't been. I think it's now been a day without it, so I'm trying to give it up again. Hopefully, I'll make it this time. Um, yes, that's all I got to say to that tech. Yes, there's a lot of trailers up here. There's mine. Ben has 3 trailers now, and he's building a garage to hold the 3 trailers. Well, 2 kids live in this one kid lives in that one. I got my trailer. That guy built. That guy across has a camper van and a camper trailer coming in. They've got a trailer. He's got a tiny house, like one of the prefab tiny houses. Then you go up the hill. Um, Mary and June, they together have 2 campers, but they live in the one. The other one is just storage. You go down, take the left. Jason was in a tent. He's the guy we built the house for. Then you go up. Right beside him is Aubrey. He has a house he built that I've been helping him build. Ha 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 ha. And a trailer up front and a trailer up back. So his house, 2 trailers. Then across from him is Kim. She's got the camper, the big camper, the shed they built out of pallets, the other shed they built out of pallets, and the other camper. Then you go right to them. They got one of the old school driving campers and the tow camper. So all like, and then there's Susan. Susan is, there's the old farmhouse. You got to go down the trail. If you keep going to the trail going too far, you've hit the organizer's place. To the left is Mike's. He's built. To the right is Susan's. She has a very large camper. Oh shit! I might have given a little too much detail. You're never gonna find the place, but yes. I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut, man. You get me talking, I'll give out you my bank account information and stuff like that too. All you gotta do is ask nicely, and I'll tell you. Moose, I'll tell you all about her. She was born February 5th, 2025. I got her April 8th, 2025. She is a mutt. She's an Australian Shepherd Dachshund mixed. Her favorite foods are liver and green peppers. She loves playing fetch. She hates mice. She hates mice with a passion. Thinks snakes are tasty. And she knows how to sit, come, stay, and she poops on the front lawn. So about that bank info, 255 84 Tiffany True, it's legal for me to be here. I didn't buy the land, but it's unincorporated land that's owned by a corporation. If I can figure that out. If I can figure that one out. That hurts my head. That I purchased, I have a license for. I have a license for this half-acre plot for the rest of my life. Oh, and she answers to Moosey Moo, so it's completely legal, and no one can keep me off. This is my plot of land. Licensed to me for life. I can even sell that license off if I so chose. And she probably would date a cat. And about that, yeah, I can't give you the numbers, but nope. I'm not squatting, I promise you that much. I got the camper. I've been building the shack. Got the shack. Got trails that go from about 4 kilometers worth of trails. Plenty of wolves and bears. I got a life-size moose. I'll answer any question that's given to me, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Excuse me. And my dog there again. She's I got her for free, so I say she's beautiful, but she has zero value. She's worthless. See, this camera's a really good camera. It looks like it's so bright out, but it's not this bright out. I swear, it's really dark out. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's funny, man. Thank you. No, if you guys, I'm okay-ish. I am going to be making a proper supply run at the 22nd when YouTube decides to pay me out. It's $178. I'm hoping to get a little bit more winter stuff, more dried meat stuff that I can put away, because most of that's going to go for monthly survival stuff. If you want, there's a PayPal donation link. That would be fantastic, and that too. No pressure. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, give it to me, fucking you. I'll never do that. But it's appreciated. Just getting ready for winter. And if you want to do specifically for Musimu, I love spoiling the crap out of her. If I got $1,000 in my wallet and someone said it's for Musimu, I'm gonna get her all the toys and all the treats in the world, because I love spoiling that dog. She's my little Musimu. Musimu! Come here, Musimu. Come here, Musimu. Come say hi. Come on, come on. I'm gonna catch you. Oh, you little jerk. You don't want to be caught, do you? You just want to play fetch. I couldn't get by without that dog. Like, there's a story behind how I got her. Not even a story. But I'd been up here for about a solid month by myself. It's winter. I was alone like all the time. Hardly got to talk to anybody. And I'll be honest, my social skills have been lacking. Like my in-personal social skills. I was homeless for such a long time, so scared of talking to new people. I was really starting to lose my mind. Not talking to anybody. One of the neighbors came up to me after I had gotten moved onto the spot here for a month, and he's like, "Are you good, man?" "Yeah, I'm doing okay." It's like, "Cabin fever, we're just going to set in for you. And you need to get a dog. You need to get a dog now." And I'm not buying a dog. I wasn't planning on getting a dog. I want a dog, but didn't want a dog. I was looking at dogs, and I was like, I'm not buying a dog. I'm not spending money on a dog. They come up the day after. They said, "We're getting you a dog." They come up. One of his friends just had a full litter of puppies. Dachshund, Australian Shepherd mix. They bring the whole litter up to me. Put a little playpen around us, and they're playing outside, having a good time. And then this dog here, she got me right off the bat. This dog here conned me. When she was small, this dog was a little shit. She conned me. All the dogs are being yippy and going crazy and rolling on top of each other and attacking each other, just having a good old playtime. This little shit here is a little con artist, little smart little shit con artist. She leaves the pack because she doesn't want any part of it. She turns her nose at it, walks over to me, looks at me, climbs up on my boot, sits down, and just like looks up at me. And I'm like, oh crap, I'm getting a dog. And now I have her. She conned me. Day after that, she came home with me. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. And she's a smart little shit too. I usually leave her here by herself in the camper when I have to go up the hill to do some work. I figured it was going to be a while working on my buddy's place. I didn't want to leave her for 3 hours by herself 2 days in a row. So I brought her up with us. And she's got a little jacket harness. Put that on her, brought her up, and my buddy gave me a solid boat rope to tie her off on the house so she can't go running off. We're at the back of the house. She's tied off on the front of the house. At this point, we've been working for about 20 minutes. I'm putting up the wall piece. He's screwing it in from the other side. And then all of a sudden, guess who I see come walking around the corner? Off leash, off the wire, is Moose. Go and like, how the fuck did you do that? Go back there to find half the rope still tied to her harness. The other half, like, she chewed through it because she wanted to come help. We're doing always make me so happy, and that dog and you are hard work. Only me test me to hard work. Thank you very much, Ghost. And it's starting to get way too dark out here for me. And cold. My feet are getting cold. I don't wear socks or shoes. Kind of be weird to wear socks out here like this. Uh, the black and red one will. The blue one has been damaged beyond repair, but I still have the red one and the black one, so they will definitely be making an appearance this winter. I don't like winter coats. I prefer a few hoodies and a few long sleeve t-shirts and long johns over really heavy coats. I find that more comfortable. And if it gets warmer during the day, I can take a couple layers off. I don't like those big bulking coats. I never will, and I never have. I'm doing pretty dang good. Thank you very much. Oh, I know. Isn't it weird to see me in the summer? Got a hat on and a shirt, a t-shirt. Wait until I'll do a video. I'll do a stream next time I've got an interview or I'm doing something important going to town of me in a dress shirt. My hair all slicked back with some hair gel in it. Looking all, jazzy. Exactly. Like, no, my preference is layers. Oh. Anyways, I am going to probably head in now. 8 o'clock, really dark out. I don't want her to get eaten by a bear, or me to get eaten by a wolf, or her to get eaten by a wolf and me get raped by a bear. All those outcomes don't sound too awesome to me. So we're heading in, and I'm cold. Got to do a little bit of hand laundry. So I love you all. Thanks for joining me. We're going to try to do this a lot more. I'm feeling better and better as the days go by. Like, I've been on my medication, and the stress is low, so I'm not having seizures. I'm not getting these fucking wicked migraines every day. So hopefully I can keep this trend up where I'm feeling fantastic, can stream more. I want to figure a way to bring my phone with me to stream in town and just have a good time streaming out and about. Unfortunately, I can afford one thing, and that's the cell phone data plan that's hooked up to the range booster. I can't afford two. I can't afford one for the phone to go streaming in town. It's the one on the roof, that's it. So it is what it is, and it'll be very difficult for me to do much anything else outside of this area. So I love you all. I'm heading in. Probably got to pee too. Definitely got to pee first. Yeah, I got to pee really bad. Moose and I are heading in. I love you all, but we're done.